What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo.
Welcome back, friend.
Welcome back to you.
Thank you.
And welcome back to everybody else.
To all of us.
To everyone.
To everyone.
God bless us.
Exactly.
Everyone.
Right. All right, Jiminy Cricket, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. I guess, I don't know. I don't really have anything exciting to tell you, so
No.
I guess we could just dive right into
Let's
it.
do it, man.
I don't think no one's really giving a fuck what our week is.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, I had a bad week. I was like, oh my God, the poor bagel. Yeah, fuck off.
Sorry, I do have a few updates here. I guess let's start with this. Do you remember when we did the unethical life hacks episode?
Of course.
Which was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
We do have there's a buddy of mine that's a fan of the show. Shout out to Mario.
Nice. Of course, you have a friend named Mario.
I do have a friend named Mario and a cousin named Mario, which he will probably have him on. But my dude, Mario, he was listening to the episode and he said he tried the when you're on the phone with somebody that like you don't want to be on the phone with and you switch it over to airplane mode and it just cuts the call so it sounds or it says it reads like a phone or the call was dropped instead of
call disconnected.
Yeah, so he tried that and he said that the phone wouldn't even let him go into airplane mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that could be one of those false claims on the
myth busted.
Right. Yeah. So I have not tried it on mine. I didn't even actually ask him what kind of phone he has.
I don't know because I don't use my phone like that to talk to humans ever.
What do you mean you don't use your phone like that?
I don't really talk on the phone ever. I text.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I kind of like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Especially it's like I just want to tell you something really quick. I don't want to type it all out.
Yeah, I guess I just get more mad when like somebody calls me and then leaves me a fucking voicemail like it's 1994.
Well, I mean, but
just
we like
hang up and send me a text so I can read it.
Agreed. Yeah. I don't like voicemails. Although the phones nowadays will transcribe it for you. So
ugh, that's even worse. I don't even want somebody leaving me. It doesn't matter. Just I don't want anybody to ever call me. That's all. Just fucking send me a text message.
All right. Everybody heard that. Don't call the bagel.
That's right.
Ever.
Curmudgeon.
Not even if there's a fire.
Not even if there's a fire.
So that being said, one of the other life hacks that we talked about was if you forget somebody's name,
right,
to ask them again, but when they repeat their name, like, oh no, sorry, your last name. Did you say that? You know, like I used that. I actually had a work event yesterday. And we had like all these people. We were trying to like get signed up for these different jobs.
Sure.
And I was talking to this one dude, and a few minutes into the conversation, I kind of like I already forgot his fucking name.
Yep.
And I did that. I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, what was your name again? And then he told me the name, and I was like, oh, sorry, your last name. You said your last name, right? And he's like, oh, it's blah blah. I was like, okay, are you related to so and so? And he's like, no. And I go, which I made the fucking name up, you know, but it fucking worked. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. You know, nobody was.
I love it.
The wiser.
I'm good with all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that shit.
So,
yeah,
there's that.
Okay.
Let's see. Next on the list here, we have a text from a friend, Victoria.
Nice.
I don't drink coffee. Do you drink coffee?
I don't ever.
Oh, okay.
Never.
So I wasn't sure if you did drink coffee.
It's like the only vice I don't participate in. I was thinking about it actually earlier today. I have not had a cup of coffee since I was like 10 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like 32 years since I've had a cup of coffee.
I just don't like the taste of it. It just sucks.
Yeah, it's gross, and it makes my tongue all dry and makes my teeth feel gross. It gives you the poops. I don't understand it at all.
Let's get this. Tommy, when you tripping? Do you drink coffee?
Not at all.
Okay, so nobody drinks coffee here. So let me just. Her question was, that why when you make like a hot cup of coffee and it gets cold, and then you drink it, it makes her gag, but she loves like iced coffees. She's just asking like why we think that's the case.
That's a fair question.
But my guess would be, is it because of like all the crazy sugars and whipped creams and shit they throw in an iced coffee that you're probably not going to have in a hot coffee?
That's kind of what I was thinking, is that maybe like the hot bean juice getting cold just tastes more bitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess.
Tommy, you got any throws in for this?
Insight?
I'm none whatsoever.
None. Okay. Coffee guy. Yeah, we're just the wrong group. But I think that hot coffee is just bitter anyway. It's probably just more tolerable when it's hot. Like I love iced tea, but if I have a hot tea and it gets to room temperature, I'll dump it out instead of just adding ice to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's your answer, Victoria.
Yeah,
just
sorry,
don't
Victoria.
drink coffee. It tastes like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The last thing I have here is that we got a voicemail.
Right on.
And funny enough, just in the transcript of this. The first thing I see is, yo, it's the pickle.
Nice.
So we got a voicemail from the pickle. So I'm going to play this, and then we'll go on with the show.
What up, pickle?
Yo, it's the pickle. So I am regarding the whole movie conversation and Dave with the Star Wars films. So he might like this opinion, he might not, I don't know. So I think that the prequels are fantastic. Phantom Menace is my favorite, and Clone Wars is kind of danky, but it's still good. And Revenge of the Sith is obviously great, but my personal preference is Phantom Menace is great and the best one, even though Jar Jar Binks, I like Jar Jar. A lot of people hate him.
This guy fucking sucks.
And then obviously the original trilogy, it's the fucking original trilogy. It's the tits. It's fucking phenomenal. It's what got everybody into Star Wars. And then the fucking god-awful Disney sequels that can go fucking burn in a garbage fire. Those things suck. Never should have been made. The Force Awakens was just a shittier version of A New Hope. It's fucking trash. And I do agree, Rogue One is fucking phenomenal. Went into it very skeptical, came out of it very fucking happy. And here's one that I don't know if a lot of people are going to agree with me or not.
I feel like I don't like where this is
Solo, fucking fantastic. I watched it at home on streaming, thought it was going to be trash because the other Disney movies were fucking shit, and it was actually really good. I was very surprised and very, very happy with it. And also, Dave has leaky nipples.
What the fuck? God damn it. So now we know who sent in the leaky nipples from last time.
Yeah. So I saw you shaking your head yes a bunch of this. Do you agree with these things that the pickle was saying?
Some yes and some no. So, of course, I mean, he was repeating some of my opinions. Obviously not like I'm the only one entitled to them, but yeah, Rogue One's the fucking tits. The original trilogy is the tits. The prequels, I'm becoming more and more a fan of. Phantom Menace, I can't believe he's saying is like top dog of those, though. I thought it was absolute shit. So I wasn't a fan of that. I wasn't a huge fan of Solo. I'm a big fan of the spin-offs that are coming around now with like Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett and stuff like that. Ahsoka, I'm super excited to see. Acolyte, which is going to be coming out. They're coming out with a new Darth Vader series that's supposed to be a prequel to all of it. So I'm excited for all of that. My appreciation for the prequels with the garbage Jar Jar Binks shit was that it was cartoony, which is what I hate about it, but it got a generation of children interested in it. And that's super cool that, like, I have a 11-year-old godson who's like, hey, I watch Star Wars because I love Jar Jar Binks.
Fair.
I'm like, cool. When you grow up a little bit and you're smarter, then we can start talking about the good movies. But you can like shitty-ass, gay Jar Jar Binks for now. So I love that it got a whole new generation. I mean, you got to think about, like, I grew up with this stuff, this lore, like, from my mom. So, like, we're talking about, like, 35 years ago. I'm getting brought into this as a kid, and now there are people 10 years ago that are getting brought into it as a kid. It's super fucking cool. Yeah, so they're just keeping that alive. And I didn't hate the ones afterwards either. So, I mean, there's lots of things I hated about it, but overall, you know me, I can't speak too bad about Star Wars. I have literally too much invested.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's my savings account is in Star Wars.
Because we're just, the episode that was uploaded this week was the sequels and remakes. I think that's what I'm assuming where he's going off of, because I think we were talking about Star Wars a little bit then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for me, it always comes up. Love me some Star Wars.
I, on the other hand, do not give a fuck.
Yeah, that's okay.
But that's okay.
Yeah, everyone to each their own.
Yeah.
You're a big horror guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's super cool. I like horror too. I'm not crazy about it like you're crazy about it, but we're nerds in our own fucking way.
That's fine. Abso-fucking-lily.
I still love you.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for our updates.
Ding. All right, well, I feel like we should do a shot.
Okay.
And I have a shout out, or a shot out, I suppose we can call it. I'm going to make it all into one, otherwise we're going to be hammered in 15 minutes.
A shot out?
Yeah, so here's our shot out. So, obviously here we are, we're recording on, this is on a strange Wednesday for us because it was St. Pat's. So we had St. Pat's on Sunday. Monday,
Recovery Monday,
which is technically my 6-year wedding anniversary to Jen.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. The day after that, somber, is the 6-year anniversary of her dad passing. So sad day then. Then today is Wednesday, not a whole lot, and then tomorrow,
Barry's
celebrating
birthday.
Mike Barry. Yeah. So a lot of ups and downs, but a lot of reasons to be drinking booze. So cheers, boyos.
Okay.
Cheers.
Salud. Happy birthday, Mikey.
to Mikey. It's going to be a fun day. Going to be lots of booze, lots of good music. And when I have those stressful days, lots of the time I turn to booze and just drink my ass off. But I had such a busy week at work, I haven't been doing that. So instead, I went to the next healthiest thing, which is stress eating.
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered a pizza the other day from this place called Doughboys in Sheffield, which is shockingly good. And
never heard of it.
It's actually really good. It's like a lot like Angelo's, but normally priced. And they had one of these weird specials where it's like any large pizza you order comes with a small Hawaiian pizza for free.
Ugh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I thought about trying to message them and be like, don't even bother. I'll just throw it in the trash. But I'm like, whatever. Like maybe Jen will eat it. And then it came and it smelled really good. And I ate a piece of it. And then I ate 2 more pieces
This is
of it.
so ridiculous.
Bro, it was
like,
so good. I'm so mad at myself right now.
Did you actually enjoy it?
I really liked a Hawaiian pizza.
I never thought I'd try heroin, but I did, and it was delicious.
Oh, I'm definitely going to try
It's such a fun time.
I'm definitely going to. Listen, when I get like that diagnosis from a doctor, and he's like, you have 3 months to live, and everyone's like, what are you going to do? It's heroin. That's what I'm doing. Starting with heroin, we'll take it from there.
They're going to eat a Hawaiian pizza first and then do the heroin?
Sprinkle heroin on my Hawaiian pizza.
See,
it's going to be fucking Canadian bacon, pineapple, and then like fentanyls just sprinkled around the top.
Dude, like that's... All right, so I'm someone that does not think that fucking pineapple should be on pizza. I just do not like the fucking sweet to savory. And when there's pizza sauces that are too sweet, I'm like, fuck all on this. You might as well just, let's put pineapples on this pizza and then just throw it in the trash because it's all too fucking
it's a
sweet.
dessert pizza.
Yeah, and at that point, like, now you have a pizza place that's like, God, people hate it so much. We're just giving it away for free as long as you order one. It's just like fucking Pizza Pan. Their pizzas were dog shit.
Oh yeah.
If you ordered like,
if you got one, you got like 4 free.
Yeah, if you ordered a pizza, you picked it up, you got 2 free, and if you got it delivered, you got 1 free.
That pizza was
trash.
Such fucking trash. I mean,
garbage,
inedible trash. Like half the time, it seemed like they forgot to put it in the oven.
Yeah,
like, they would
so like
just like raw
undercooked.
dough.
Yeah,
it's fucking gross.
And you mentioned like Angelo's before. We were like, it's like Angelo's, but normally priced. Yeah. I had Angelo's a couple months ago for the first time in forever. It's still just so overrated. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fine. I don't mind eating Angelo's pizza, but it is so overpriced.
It's so overpriced.
And I don't. It's the texture of like the crust, the undercrust is like
they put like polenta on the bottom of it or something.
Yeah, it's like
cornmeal.
Yeah, it's like like East of Chicago. Like, and it's just so flaky and greasy. Like, I love greasy pizza, but greasy on the top. Like on the bottom, like motherfucker.
Like fucking Tony's.
And flaking.
Tony's in Lakewood is dope. That's some greasy ass, good ass
pizza.
It's
so
man.
good. That gives me acid reflux like a motherfucker.
Absolutely. You should just chase it with a glass of orange juice and call off work for the rest of the week.
Oh
like,
my
you're
gosh.
Fuck yourself so hard.
And I love Tony's because it fucking fucked off on the monopoly of Nino's being late night getting pizza after bar close. But goddamn, that shit fucks me up.
Dude, I live in Avon Lake, and every now and then I think of getting Uber Eats Tony's from Lakewood, even though there's a $10 delivery charge, plus I have to tip $10 because they have to drive from Lakewood. I'm just like, fucking, I'm so sick of this pizza at Avon Lake. I would spend the extra for a Tony's pizza. It's that good. Yeah.
You know, I was speaking of pizza. There was something you said to me a while ago, and I've never forgotten it. We were discussing pizza, and maybe it was on here or maybe just hanging out. But at one point, you said that you titty fucked the girl who her dad is the guy that created the little tables for the pizza.
Yeah, that's true.
And I want to hear the story because I told you, I was like, I want to save that.
The little table story.
All of it. I just want to know how, like, what's this? Just give me everything in the story. We all want to know.
This was a super, super hot chick when I was going to Bay High School, and she was, I mean, it's Bay, so everybody was, inherently wealthy that went there. But that was one of the money streams that her family came into, was that her dad like trademarked or invented the little round table, the little 3-pound table
that's in the middle of the pizza,
so that it doesn't fuck up all the cheese all over the top.
So the box doesn't collapse.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, that's innovative, as I'm like banging her tits. like, that's so cool. But yeah.
So while you're banging her tits, you're thinking about her dad.
I'm just thinking about her dad. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how good pizza is without the cheese all stuck to cardboard. And it made me last so long, which was awesome. But yeah, that'll be the whole story, because we were underage, so I'm not sure I can tell the rest of that story.
I mean, I think that's
I think I gave a pretty.
I
painted in pretty broad strokes.
I think
so I think we should be okay there.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. So is there any other like food stuff you've come around on?
Well, I mean, as far as I'm still, before you want to switch
Switch
food.
teams.
yeah, because listen, there's plenty of food stuff. There's something that I was just thinking about. We have a friends. They're a couple. And they came over. We did like a double date night here at the house, and we ordered pizza. And I didn't know that they're so snooty on their pizza.
Okay.
Like so we set up the projector in the backyard, gonna hang out and watch a movie in the back, right?
Sure.
Ordered pizza, and as I got my plate, put a couple slices on, and I grabbed some cheesy bread, and I'm like, fuck. I was like, I did want a little bit of ranch. I don't have a spot on the plate to put ranch, so I decided to just put a couple little squirts across the pizza. I'm like, that's good enough.
Yeah,
I do that with garlic butter.
Sure.
When you're sharing pizza with people, you just kind of pour it on there, right?
Yeah.
So as I do that, they both look at me and they go, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, what? And they're like, why are you putting the ranch on the pizza? I'm like, what is the difference?
Yeah.
No, you have to put it on the side so you dunk your pizza. And I go, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's too many steps.
So it's like, oh, just don't. They're just sitting on their cloud of judgment, handing down life lessons.
Fuck off.
Oh, you don't know how to fucking eat pizza because you're the weirdo for putting ranch on the pizza.
What exactly is the difference?
There's no fucking difference. It's like I don't have any fucking room on the plate. I also had to make a little spot for the marinara to dunk my cheesy bread in. Fuck you.
Oh my God. I remember when I would get those frozen pizzas that are $1. They were the Fiestada size, fucking 6-inch round pizzas.
Dude.
Which are awesome.
I've gotten some recently.
Yeah, dude. You get one of those, you cook it, you squirt a little ranch, you stir it around on the little pizza with your finger.
That's what I did.
You roll it up into a taquito, and then you eat it that way. Like a fucking roll up.
Yeah.
That's gangster shit.
Dude, we just got a batch of the fucking those pizzas, those Fiestada pizzas.
Oh, dude, those are so good.
And same thing.
It's the best ghetto
Throw them in the air fryer for a few minutes, dude.
Yeah.
A little bit of ranch, a little bit of Frank's.
Yep, exactly.
So good.
Exactly.
Did you ever back in a long time ago, YouTube stuff, but there was a video that came out that had the Olsen twins when they were little, and one of their movies, but they had this whole song called "Put It on the Pizza."
No, I do not.
No,
that.
Oh my gosh! We used to fucking sing this song all the time, and it's so ridiculous. It's just it's her and a bunch of other they were kind of a sleepover, and then they would sing this song, and then here, actually, let me just kind of pull this up for you.
Yeah, you got a little clip of it?
Yeah, I do. I do. Here,
God, this
I'm gonna see if I
so
can.
Fucking old.
Oh yeah, this 13 years ago.
Nice.
So let me see if I'm gonna push this on here.
That's right. One super giant pizza.
I'm gonna show you this.
Plain, nothing on it, and I'd like that delivered as soon as possible.
Girls, your pizza's here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Wow, that's fast delivery.
Yeah, that's fast delivery. It's Jimmy John's pizza.
They have Chinese food on there.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
we've
they're
cleaned out the
making their own
refrigerator.
pizza.
I think we're just about ready to build the perfect pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Give me pizza.
Hell fucking yeah.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
Give me pizza.
This is a banger.
P-I-Z-Z-A.
Now we're feeling kind of hungry. We got mega munchies. Time to make our pizza as big as some countries. How much pizza do you think we can chow? More than our parents would ever allow. We're gonna make a masterpiece of
This is
So
hardcore,
you get the
It's gotta be
so you get the idea, right?
Wow.
There's all these little kids, little
Not
girls
a
that
good
sleep over.
haircut in the bunch.
Yeah.
Wow.
P-I-Z-Z.
So the best part is that somebody did a slow version. They slowed it down completely, and it sounds so fucking ridiculous. And anytime I hear something about oh yeah, well, we could put this on the pizza, this fucking clicks in my head every single time.
Okay, guys, we've cleaned out the refrigerator.
I thought you meant somebody just slowed it down and made a funk version. You're saying they just slowed it down.
Oh yeah.
Pizza.
It's actually more of a banger though.
P-I-C-C.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Give me pizza.
Did I happen to say?
Oh my God, this sounds like a Professor song.
Hold on, it's kind of gets a little racist here
P-I-C-C.
because there's a little black girl that takes the next verse.
Hey, are you ready to play?
That's a little girl.
Yeah.
Now set down the pizza and bring some chicken. Throw it on top and make the finger lick
Oh my God. We're getting canceled for sure.
So
put on some chicken. So fucking rude.
Yeah, so
wow,
that's from fucking forever ago. And so just discussing the pizza, I was like, holy shit, actually, I just thought of it, so we got to fucking play this.
That's amazing. I thought it was going to be like somebody remade the songs. We're going to hear like a funky bass solo, and then it was going to be like a bassy, like black dude's voice, like P-I-Z-Z-A. But it was just them like, pizza.
Yeah, no, they literally just like slowed it down and just, oh, dude, it's so good.
That's awesome. I love it. All right, so
yeah, sorry, that was the end of my pizza talk.
Man, so people just shitting on you for putting ranch right on the pizza, huh?
Yeah, weak. Fuck them.
What do you think about ketchup as a condiment?
I love ketchup.
Me too. What is all the hatred?
I don't know.
I don't understand it. It's like, fucking awesome.
Yeah, listen, I think I eat so much ketchup, and I might have talked about this before, but like all the lycopene in ketchup helps prevent prostate cancer.
I didn't know that.
So when I go in for the prostate exam, well, I mean, I'm
getting close.
Yeah. So like, start eating a bunch of ketchup if you don't already.
I do.
But they're gonna stick their finger in their butt and go.
And they're gonna pull out a finger full of Heinz and be like, "This dude's healthy as shit."
I was gonna say, wow, what a prostate!
Wow, that is the most ketchupy prostate we've ever seen.
It's gonna be like Marv,
good way,
like Marv from Home Alone, and the second one's like, wow, what a hole!
What a hole!
Wow. I mean, I guess you could say that too.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, wow, what a prostate, but that works also.
Yeah, what a hole is pretty good. Yeah, I don't understand it.
I love ketchup.
I do too, and I put it on lots of stuff.
Me too.
I made corned beef hash because it was just St. Pat's. I made another hash today because I had leftover potatoes and stuff. Ketchup all over that shit, man.
I like the hash.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking salty hot potatoes with ice cold ketchup. There's just something great about it.
I'm into it. It's like hash browns.
Yeah, me too. The disparity of the temperatures. I just like having something really hot with something really cold. So I'm into it. And people put such dumb shit on their hot dogs now. So people giving me shit for putting ketchup on it. And you go to Happy Dog, they're like, "Oh, the Fruit Loops." I'm like,
oh,
go
dude,
fuck yourself.
Oh, dude, it's so ridiculous. Listen. Number one, I think Happy Dog's hot dogs are shit quality.
I agree, and so are their staff. Fucking people that work there, the same quality as the hot dogs.
I went there, and I think when I had what did I order? It was the Sloppy Joes and the nacho cheese. Great combo.
Should be good.
But like, but like once you kind of get through that texture, that hot dog, and you get that flavor. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, totally.
So now I'm like, I need to make a Sloppy Joe and nacho cheese hot dog at home.
Yeah, and I think we could really class up some Sloppy Joe nacho cheese hot dogs.
Oh, absolutely.
Really good.
They do have all those ridiculous toppings. Like, yeah, they have like the Fruit Loops, peanut butter. They have like SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, how stoned can you be? I've been more stoned than that, and I've never been like, I'm gonna put SpaghettiOs on this fucking hot dog.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the SpaghettiOs isn't even a good option because it's just gonna be like sliding around the dog. Like, you're not gonna get like the flavor of it.
It's never been good.
That hot dog's gonna be way overpowering compared to the SpaghettiOs.
There's a guy that I follow,
except for the iron taste.
Right. There's a guy that I follow on Facebook, and he goes by the Vulgar Chef. And he just makes the most obnoxiously shitty food intentionally. So he took SpaghettiOs and he added a bunch of gelatin packets to it and then poured it on a sheet tray and refrigerated it. And then he cut it into like slices. So you'd have like what looked like a slice of American cheese, but it was red with little SpaghettiOs in it. Now, if they put that on a hot dog, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Interesting.
Because then it wouldn't slide around, and you just have a little sheet of SpaghettiOs on top of it.
Gelatinous SpaghettiOs.
So fucking gross.
You'd be so gross.
Oh my god, he does gross stuff like that all the time. Like he made like peanut butter cups, but he called them peanut butter cups, and he filled them with baked beans instead of peanut butter.
Ugh.
So it's just chocolate with baked beans inside.
Oh god.
And it's just all these videos of him making it, and then him like licking his fingers and taking a bite, and he's always looking at the camera and like rolling his eyes and like shaking his head like he's having the best meal of his life. And it's so fucking gross. That's totally what I'm into on Facebook, though. It's like pretty much all I do besides post memes is watch that shit.
Oh, I watch pasta videos.
Yeah,
all the time,
sure
like food stuff. That's what Jess is like one of those videos was like, tell me that your boyfriend won't cheat on you without telling me they won't cheat on you. Right. Like instead of me looking at like hot chicks on fucking Instagram, I'm just watching like pasta videos or different food videos. I'm like, oh, that looks good. I'm like,
I got busted not too long ago. I was like in the living room and I'm just there by myself. It's like, I don't know, 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just sitting there like pretty much in the dark, and I'm just watching, video after video, trying to get myself sleepy so I can go to bed. And I didn't hear Jen come downstairs, and she's just like right behind me. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Did you jump?
I did, and I also like immediately turned my phone off and like threw it in my lap. And she was like, "What the fuck were you looking at?" And I'm like, I'm embarrassed." And she's like, "Come on, we're married. You can show me." And I'm like, "Fine." And I turn it on. And she's like, "You're watching people make pot pies." And I'm like, "Yeah, but they're individual pot pies, and they make their own puff pastry." And she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, she's like, "I thought you were looking at porn." And I'm like, "Ugh, I'm watching pot pies."
Also, could be a pot pie.
Which, yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Amazing what happens when you get old, the weird shit you get into watching instead of porn.
I know, dude, for real. Ketchup. So
yeah.
Chicago thinks ketchup is an abomination.
Which is fucked up.
They have signs on their hot dog carts that say ketchup is an abomination.
All right. I'm going to tie this into another hard opinion I have, because a lot of people say ketchup is trash, right? They say it's a trash condiment. I think that ketchup is better than tomatoes most of the time.
Raw tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and on the Chicago dog, there are raw tomatoes. The reason that Chicago's not wrong, and there's a distinction between being not wrong and being right. But
I tell you that you're not wrong all the time.
I know, and I always say, I fucking hate that saying because it's not the same thing as being right. But they put tomatoes that are raw on their hot dog, and then they season them with celery salt. That's one of the things that goes on a Chicago dog. So when you season a tomato, it's good. But when you just put like a raw slice of tomato on something, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's just watery.
I don't want it on my sandwiches all over or the burgers. Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked. So I don't understand. I mean, if you're going to season it, it's fine. But for me, I would say that tomatoes are trash and ketchup is dope.
I mean, yeah, the only time I'll eat tomatoes if they're like stewed or cooked up in like a sauce. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's the only time.
Yeah, or season them, and they're really good. I mean, you can take a tomato and why don't people season salads? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not in salads. I mean, a margarita pizza, I'll let that slide.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but those are seasoned with like oregano and parm and shit like that.
Yep,
so.
get your garlic and everything.
Yep. But yeah, I do, and I do love Chicago hot dogs, man. I will give them.
They are
that.
good.
They do hot dogs well in Chicago.
I just fucking love hot dogs.
I do too. I mean, obviously, duh. Everybody knows I fucking love hot dogs.
Yeah.
Every third post I make is about hot dogs.
Glizzies.
Right. My handle on TikTok is at the worst Jew, and it's spelled worst like the German sausage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty into it.
Oh, how do you feel about people saying that hot dog is a sandwich?
Oh man, this is a fight as old as time itself. I'm gonna let you go first because I feel like I'm gonna go on a tirade. What do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
Well, before I answer that,
yeah,
I want to ask what consists of a sandwich.
Okay, so sadly I have a lot of information on this. So allegedly, the fourth Earl of Sandwich is who invented the sandwich.
Yeah, Mr. Sandwich.
Mr. Sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich, who said that he wanted something that it's portable, that he can eat in his hand. So originally, his definition was something between two slices of bread.
Okay.
That's what makes a sandwich, which would take out hot dogs because they're not two pieces of bread.
It's one, I guess technically it's one piece of bread that's just hinged.
That's right.
Okay.
So that, for me, would take it out of the running to be a sandwich.
Yeah, but there's so many things that were like started back then that were like, that's stupid. We don't do that anymore.
Sure.
I mean, let's use religion, for example.
Yeah, yeah, lots of things.
Yeah, we're not selling our daughters off to fucking slavery and whatever else.
You don't need a dowry, right? You don't need to give me 3 cows if I'm going to marry your daughter.
Right.
Like, yeah, you're absolutely right. We've evolved.
So I'm not going to take that answer. I think that's outdated.
Okay. So
do you have anything else better? I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't. I feel like it's a silly example. I mean, I understand, but I think it's
Merriam-Webster Dictionary currently states that a sandwich is any type of filling between 2 slices of bread and or a bun,
which would still technically be 2 slices of bread
or a bun, which would include a hot dog.
Well, okay. All right. Yeah, I guess you're technically not wrong. When you said 2 slices of bread or a bun, I was thinking of like a hamburger bun.
Right. Which could be argued is also 2 slices of bread.
Gotcha. Tommy, you look like you got something to say. Go ahead, chip in.
A hamburger bun could be one thing that you're slicing it right down the middle.
Yeah, but who makes a hamburger without slicing it all the way, the bun all the way through?
Well, it already comes sliced all the way through.
Oh.
I think it's more like when you get it raw or whatever.
Like a roll? Like a hamburger roll? Yeah.
Like a bagel,
Yeah.
slice it.
Yeah, but then it's 2 pieces. I think we would all argue that if you're going to make yourself a hamburger and you have a roll,
All right.
you're going to slice all the way through so that you can put shit on the bottom and then you can put the top bun on the top.
Okay, so how about this? Like probably a good majority of the places you get Sammy's from, hoagies or what have yous, it's one bun, I guess, if you will, that's hinged. And that's still a fucking sandwich. It's a sub, it's a hoagie, it's whatever the fuck people call them, or depending where you're from.
I don't think that's a sandwich.
So if you get a fucking Italian sub from like TJ's down the block here, you're gonna say it's not a sandwich?
It's not a sandwich, it's a sub.
What's the difference between a sub and a sandwich?
I have an answer for that. Thank you so much for asking. I'm so excited.
Okay, all right, then go ahead.
For me, the updated answer should be that a sandwich consists of filling between 2 identical slices of bread, 2 matching slices of bread.
Okay.
Well, that does a couple of interesting things. One, it takes away the heel of a loaf of bread. You cannot make a sandwich out of that. That is for extraordinarily poor people.
What are you talking about? The heels are both 2 slices of bread.
If you want to make a sandwich out of those, you can, but usually, gross. Like, do you do that? I throw those out.
No, yeah, of course I will. Yeah, if those are the last 2 slices, yeah, absolutely.
No. Those are the
Why would you just waste 2 slices of bread when you have plenty of meats and cheeses to fucking make a sandwich out of it?
I also have enough money in my bank account to get another fucking $1.49 loaf of bread where the pieces of bread are delicious and not the shitty ass heels that get stale the fastest.
All right, so you're fucking hanging out, eating edibles, watching Trailer Park Boys, and you want to eat a sandwich, and you fucking go there and see 2 end pieces of the loaf.
And that's
you're
all
not gonna,
I have.
and that's all. Yeah, you're not gonna fucking make a sandwich.
What horror house is this happening in? Because this doesn't happen at my house.
So you make sure you always have an extra loaf when you're down to like the last 4 slices, the 2 hinges being included.
Yep, and
fuck off.
Hold on, literally,
I don't buy that.
I'm telling you right now. I swear to God, if there's 4 slices and there's 2 good ones and 2 end pieces, and I make a sandwich, that bag with those 2 end pieces goes in the trash.
But why?
Because it's not good. It's the driest part. It's at the very end, so it gets the most oxygen. Oxygen is what stales shit, so the outside gets gross first.
Not if you wrap the bag back up correctly.
Sure. You could put silica packets in there, too, or whatever. There's lots of ways to make it last forever, but still, it's gross. I'm not eating those end pieces. I have standards. So, excuse me.
Sounds like you're being fucking bougie.
Fine. I'm bougie about sandwiches.
Have you ever ate a hot dog between 2 slices of bread?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm not,
so is it a sandwich?
I've been poor. That is a sandwich. Yes.
I rest my case.
That is a sandwich. But
and I'm not even really arguing that a hot dog is a sandwich. It's just great to say.
But it's not a sandwich. A hot dog is not a sandwich.
Okay.
Because don't you think a sandwich is defined by the bread? It's not defined by the filling.
No, I just consider a sandwich as just bread and deli meats and cheeses.
So in addition to, and of course just my personal contention here, in addition to taking away the heels as being part of, unless you're a disgusting subhuman person and you want to make a sandwich out of both heels, that would be a sandwich. You've got me there. Albeit
and the truth shall set you free.
It's not a good sandwich, but it is still technically a sandwich. But that also takes out things like sub rolls, because there's a top and a bottom. They're not identical. It also takes out hamburgers. That makes a hamburger not a sandwich.
Wait. Well, sub rolls they're just a slice in the middle. It's got a hinge.
Right. So then if it has a hinge, that's
it's
one
not a top
piece.
and a bottom. It's,
right.
Yeah,
so
it's one piece.
So to me, that's not, I do not consider that to be a sandwich.
So what do you call, like, I don't know, Subway or Jimmy John's?
A sub.
It's just, so it's a...
Isn't it called, like, submarine sandwich?
Yeah.
Subway
listen.
is a submarine sandwich.
Sure.
Yeah.
So in that way, it's a sandwich.
Listen, that's what we're arguing about.
Oh,
okay.
I was stuck on the submarine thing. Yes, see, a submarine sandwich. Holy fuck. Thank you, Tommy.
Well, it's not called a sandwich submarine now, is it? What comes first? It's a sub. It's a fucking sub. That's what it is. Fuck you and fuck you. It's a sub. And a hamburger's not a sandwich.
But you don't call it a burger cheese, though.
Do you think a burger?
The cheese goes on top of the cheese comes like on top of the burger, but you don't call it a burger cheese. You gonna put the cheese on the bottom of your burger?
Yeah.
You don't.
I put cheese all over my burger. I'll put cheese anywhere on my burger.
But you don't, though.
Yes, I do.
Prove it.
Fuck you. I'll go through my my Facebook photos and find a picture of a burger. I mean,
yes, and then Tommy can post it up. Yes, absolutely.
Done. And I swear to God, I'm not going to go home and make a burger with cheese on the bottom. And
yeah, no, we want fucking, we want timestamps.
Yeah. Fuck you. This is trash.
Fuck yourself, you get more pussy.
Yeah. But yeah, so that takes that out. Because here's the thing, right? If we're, all right, Fine.
All right, well, listen, I know we're getting sidetracked here. Go on.
No. I'm not mad about getting sidetracked. Even if we stick with my definition of what a sandwich is, or if you're saying that a hinged piece is a sandwich, is a taco a sandwich?
No, because it's not bread.
Tortilla is absolutely bread.
It's
What's the
not
difference?
bread. It's a different consistency. It's completely different.
How? It's just thinner.
It's different. It's different. There's like bread that you use sandwiches with, and then there's tortillas or like the corn tortillas or flour, whatever. It's completely different.
I disagree.
Do you?
I do.
It's hinged.
It is.
Go on. So So if a hot dog's not a sandwich, but a taco is.
Oh, I'm not saying a taco is. I'm saying I assume by your methodology that a taco is a sandwich.
No, I just told you that it's not.
Yeah, I agree it's not. But I'm not understanding how you're saying a taco is not, but a hot dog is. That doesn't.
Oh no, I already said earlier that I'm not saying that a hot dog is a sandwich.
So we're just yelling at each other.
Yeah, yeah. Right. No, my whole thing was
I would have gotten significantly more drunk if I knew this is what the whole fucking episode was going to be. I had 2 goddamn drinks at the bar. It's the most sober I've been for one of these, and we're just going to scream at each other.
No, this is good.
Let's have a shot.
All right, deal. Oh shit, I took mine. I'll take another one I'll just take it out of the bottle. Fuck it.
Like a goddamn champion. Well, good. I'm glad that you said that a taco is obviously not a sandwich. But then here, I mean, if your contention is that a tortilla doesn't count as bread, the thing that fucks me up is that I say, of course, a taco is not a sandwich. If anybody argues that, then my question is, then is a burrito a sandwich? Because it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. No, yeah, that's just stupid. Whoever's saying that it's a sandwich, they could fuck off. Fuck them.
If you're gonna, I mean, if we're pulling straws and we're saying that a tortilla is not the same thing as a slice of bread, then yeah, because my problem with it was a quesadilla. When people argue about that, I'm like, well, then is a quesadilla a sandwich? Because
that would be a great argument if, yeah.
So,
right. So hold on, let me want a quick rewind. So the difference between a sandwich and a sub is that a sandwich is 2 separate slices of bread and a sub is 1 piece hinged, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a difference between a sub and a hoagie?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because I feel like
or
there's
a grinder, like if
grinder. Well, I think grinder. I mean,
I just know it from the Adam Sandler song.
Well,
navy beans, navy beans, navy beans.
Yeah. Hoagies and grinders.
Meatball sandwich.
I think
which
grinders
it comes on a bun.
Yeah. I think grinders is. I mean, I know technically we're like East Coast, but the East Coast. I'm talking about like Rhode Island, Connecticut, Maine. I think they call them grinders. Maybe even New York.
So it's just like a dialect thing, like a regional dialect. That's what it's called.
Like gyro and euro.
Yeah. Well, that's douchey. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
Don't say euro to me. Just call it a fucking gyro.
Yeah.
Just like I don't say Mexico. Like
I agree. That's the same. That's the same.
Like even when I watch somebody who's traditionally like Mexican, like we watch a lot of cooking shows at home, and Aaron Sanchez is on there. By the way, his name's Aaron, but Aaron Sanchez when he's on there, and he speaks perfect English, and he'll be like, yeah. So anyway, blah 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 blah, Mexico. And blah, blah, and then I make it a crema. And I'm like, dude, just settle down. It's crema. Just call it a fucking crema. Call it a taco, not a taco.
In Mexico.
It's not a burrito. It's just a burrito. Just fucking say it. Settle the fuck down. Pisses me off.
Okay, let's talk about, since we're on sandwiches.
Yeah.
What is the one sandwich, if you had to eat for the rest of your life, sandwich only, what would it be?
You know, this is a very hard decision for me to make, and especially on the spot.
And you can also, I want to hear like how you'd build this sandwich.
Man, for me, and for lots of reasons, the answer is the banh mi. The banh mi to me is the perfect sandwich.
It is a delicious sandwich.
It's perfect.
Also, I mean,
and not to be an absolute douche, but I did eat them like in fucking Vietnam. and
well, how could you not?
At Anthony Bourdain's favorite place to get a banh mi, and it's so good. Because, you know, the whole thing is that there's so much French influence in Vietnamese food from how, you know, history worked. And the French brought it over to Vietnam. So you have that beautiful crispy baguette bread. And then they put that pate on there, which is very, very French. It's like a spread instead of mayo. And then pickled vegetables that are spicy. And then some type of, you know, whatever type of meat they're putting on it. And then even the fresh herbs, which I typically don't like. All that stuff together to me is the perfect sandwich.
It's a great fucking sandwich.
Wait.
It's not a sandwich, right? It's hinged.
It's not.
It's on one.
It's not.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, you just called it a sandwich.
That banh mi's a sub, baby. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah. All right. Oh, so it has to be my definition?
No. Listen, no. I'm
damn
busting
it.
balls here. I will definitely allow that because I think that sandwiches could be on one hinged piece or two.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So there's a page I follow on Facebook called Hoagie Gurus.
Of course.
They are fucking bitches, yo. There's people that'll fucking post up pictures, and I fucking love sandwiches, so I love just like even just looking at these photos that people post up. Some of them are shitty. There's a lot of really good ones, and there's people on there just being fucking bitches. They're like, that's on a hinge. That's not a sandwich. Or that's not a hoagie.
Right.
They're fucking babies about the whole fucking thing.
About me because there's no cilantro on top.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They're like, oh, that's just you basically just have like all veggies like on this bun. There's barely any meat, or that's too much bread. They're fucking bitches on there.
Dumb.
But
Also, aside, open face sandwiches not good.
oh, open face sandwiches.
Yeah.
Can that be a sandwich? Or
No.
you're just changing it up because you call it an open face?
Throwing shit on one slice of Wonder Bread.
white bread. Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. You can't afford the second piece of bread. You're putting like home style gravy on your piece of untoasted white toast.
No, because you can't fucking pick it up to even eat it as a sandwich.
So
it
what's
has to
the
be
point?
fork and knifed.
Yeah, which doesn't make a sandwich for me.
It's also a stupid name. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think they should call them open face sandwiches. It's just here's this slop of kitchen sink bullshit on a slice of Wonder Bread.
I'm gonna start referring to all my sandwiches as closed faced.
Jinx.
Ooh, wow. This is a lovely looking closed faced peanut butter and jelly you've made. Thank you.
I will accept your banh mi as a sandwich.
Thank you.
I'm not that much of a fucking piece of shit.
Well, you're gonna have to because you're gonna say like meatball sub.
Oh, no, actually, I was just going to go with an Italian.
Yeah?
Yeah, if I had to eat one sandwich forever, it would be an
Doesn't surprise me.
Italian.
Yeah, I do love a good Italian.
Pepperoni, salami, the hot capricola, you got that gabagool.
Gabagool. Oh my God. So
Yeah.
good. Yeah, and the vinegar, all that, everything on it is perfect. If it's done
Onions,
done right.
lettuce, fucking
But we're picking
provolone,
yeah, definitely provolone.
mozzarella.
Yeah. We're picking high caliber sandwiches though.
Yeah.
These are sandwiches that when they're good, they're great, and when they're bad, they're shit. Like you've never had oh, that was an okay Italian. You've had like this is the worst Italian, or like this is a good Italian.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, which is not the same as being right.
All right, so where's the worst sandwich you've had?
Like from a place or
Yeah,
a type of
like when
sandwich?
you've ordered a sandwich, where's the place that you're like, this is the worst fucking sandwiches I've ever had?
I got an Italian from Firehouse Subs, and it was trash.
I've only been there once, and that was back before COVID. And I ordered the Italian. I mean, it was fine by my end.
Their meatball sub is good. It is. It's really good. Their sauce is good. They cheese it up. The bread is great. But it was just
fucking meatball sub.
when I got the Italian, it was like there was no salt or pepper on it. Like there was no vinegar. It was just like olive oil with like lettuce, onion, and then the meats, which were mediocre. And of course, I'm not expecting a blow your mind Italian sub from a chain like that, but it was very, very disappointing.
But
you got to
still-
go to a deli for that shit. Like,
See-
I'll get it from
yeah.
TJ's for sure. 'Cause they make the fuck out of sandwiches at TJ's.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you got to go to fucking delis or butcher shops to fucking get good Sammys.
Yeah, totally agree.
I think the worst sandwich place for me is probably Jimmy John's.
A lot of people say that, man. I'm okay with Jimmy John's.
I'm not. Yeah.
Is it
Like,
the
listen,
bread?
in a pinch, fine, I'll eat it. But like, it's never. It's. I don't know, man. The bread is a weird consistency. Like, and when
like
you
the
bite,
bread.
it fucking slides out the back
I
end.
hate.
And I've had this fucking argument with Jess, right? And she's like, "Well, you're just holding it wrong." What the fuck do you mean I'm holding it wrong? It's
You
a
gotta, like,
fucking sandwich.
Cup the balls of it. while you eat it?
Yes. She's basically
Fuck
saying
that.
to cup the balls of the fucking sandwich
Wrong.
and hold it so the meat doesn't slide at the back end.
Listen,
fuck
God
off.
love her and lucky you.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I
so-
love her to death,
right-
but I will fight
right
her
kind
over
of
fucking
problem
sandwiches.
to have. That she's like,
Yes.
oh, all I ever want to do is cup the
Yeah.
balls and just get. I don't care how saucy my hand gets. I'm like, okay, you got a pretty good thing going on here. That's not that bad. But yeah, you're absolutely right. What a disgusting thing to do in public with your sandwich. You're just gonna fucking be deep throating the end of this sloppy sandwich and getting mayonnaise squirting out in between your digits.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, what if I was like, hey, let's be cute. Let's pick up some Sammys. We'll get a blanket. We'll play in the park. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, we can't say picnic anymore.
Right. Oh, I totally forgot. Fuck, we're gonna get canceled.
But
yeah, that's not the right.
But yeah, but like if we're sitting in the park, yeah, and then she's cupping the balls of the sandwich while she's fucking eating it, and there's and I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
Like I don't get embarrassed, but I would be happy to see other people looking around, being like, yo, that girl's cupping the balls of that sandwich.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, why do we fucking order from Jimmy John's? This is ridiculous.
I was watching this thing with Anthony Bourdain, and he was, obviously it was from a long time ago, but he was talking about the burger and talking about how people add way too much shit to their burgers, and he's like, the burger is supposed to be like the perfect handheld thing.
I agree with that.
He's like, I don't mind a little bit of lettuce, I don't mind a couple slices of pickle. He's like, stop putting fucking giant wedges of tomato on there. Or giant slices of tomato. It doesn't make sense.
Yep, I always get it without the tomato.
Anytime you bite it, it's all gonna fall out the back end. He's like, a burger being good doesn't mean you should be wearing half of it. A burger being good should be delicious and portable. It can drip down your wrist a little bit, but you shouldn't be wearing it from the tomato.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Bourdain and totally agree with him.
Agreed, 100% on both of those.
Yeah.
I do hate when you fucking take a bite out of that burger and fucking everything slips out and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Now I'm like trying to gather everything back up, and now you're cupping the balls of the fucking burger.
Yep.
Or it's like fisting the back end of that burger to get everything back up there.
Moist ass bottom bun and just picking up like individual pieces of burger and like making mouth burgers. It's fucking silly.
Oh man. You know, when you're talking about meatball subs, Dave's Cosmic Subs.
Yeah, you said that.
I love those fucking meatball subs. Man, they're so good.
I've had Dave's Cosmic Subs twice, and I was disappointed both times.
Did you get a meatball sub?
I don't think so.
Oh man, it's so good. I see, Tommy, you're raising eyebrows. What do you got over there?
I have never had it.
You've never had the Dave's Cosmic, or you've never had?
I've never had Dave's Cosmic before.
Okay. So listen, here's a pro
meatball sub fan, so I'm down to try it.
Tommy, get a fucking meatball sub from there. So now here's
we can do a taste test.
Yeah, sure. Now here's a pro move. For the exception of the meatball, you don't have to do this because I think you need the crispiness of the bun, okay, or the bread, whatever the fuck you want to call this. Now,
love to call it a bun.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine with all of it. So, but a lot of times when you order the regular sandwiches, which I feel like they have pretty great sandwiches, the Dave's Cosmic Sauce is fucking bussin'. But like,
I know what that means now.
Yeah. Throw it back to last week.
Thanks,
hanging
Duddy.
out with Duddy. Yeah. But like, there's a lot of times it's like when you're eating those sandwiches, when you're biting the bread, it can scratch the roof of your mouth. So pro move is tell them you just want it lightly toasted, and you'll have just that perfect fluff to crunch ratio that it won't fuck your mouth up, but you still get the crunch.
Yeah, meatball sub is my normal go-to at some places first, and then that work out from there. But
yeah,
good. Listen, you won't be disappointed. Right. They're fucking like softball size fucking meatballs, and the fucking and some people are weirded out by it because like you never had Dave's yet, but they always throw their Dave's Cosmic Sauce on like all of their subs. They actually also throw it on the meatball sub, like at the bottom.
That is weird.
It's fucking delicious. Mix up their marinara is fucking great, but it also mixes well with it, dude. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Just fucking order it. When you get it, cut it in half, and then just don't be around anybody. Just fucking fist it right in your mouth.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody look at you. Just be like, no one's around. Yeah.
Yeah, eat it like in a bathroom stall.
Yeah.
That's probably your best.
Where someone's not going to look at you.
Right.
Yeah. Because it can get really fucking messy, but holy fuck, is it so good.
Oh, man, how awkward would that be? You know, they have that little gap in the doors in the bathroom stalls. Somebody just goes over to wash their hands. They look over and catch eyes with you as you're fucking deep-throating a meatball sub. I didn't want anybody to look at me.
Just and then it's like, was that guy jerking off? They peep in there and you're just like smashing a fucking meatball sub.
Marinara all over your mouth.
Better than cum.
Yeah, that's true. It's better. What it was? Oh my god! I watched some stupid video the other day, and it was. It said it's better to jizz in the sink than it is to sink in the jizz.
What?
I just thought I would share. Yeah, and then it just shows him like fall backwards into this milky white water. So I thought I would just share that with you. I don't know.
It's like that reminds you of like what's the other saying? It's like a something in the hand is like a something like two in the bush.
Two in the bush.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense.
No, but that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah. Yeah. No more sinking in jizz. I mean, no sinking in jizz.
No jizz.
No jizz. Yeah, no jizz in the sink.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair rule.
Yeah.
Is it like don't go chasing waterfalls?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Or
the modernized version.
No sex in the champagne room.
Yeah. Stop jizzing in the sink.
Hey, we might have a new hate on our hands.
That's true. You remember when we all met up at TJ's randomly for subs that one day?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were there because that was when they had Phillies. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. That's been fucking happening.
Yeah, I know. I just saw.
We have to do it before they fucking stop.
I know. So that would be, I mean, obviously, banh mi, top dog for me. I do love an Italian, but I would probably put a meatball sub above an Italian for myself. And a solid Philly cheesesteak, man. That's a killer sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Do you put the whiz on?
Fuck yeah. I'm whiz all the way.
You gotta whiz.
You
gotta whiz.
whizzer, man. I don't understand how people are not.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
If you want, like, extra, like, an addition of another cheese, like, if you're like, hey, I got provolone and whiz, I'm not mad at that.
No,
but
why not? It's extra cheese.
If you're like, hey, I got all nothing but provolone, I'm like, what were they, out of whiz? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
See, that's where I am. So, like, there's a really dope spot, and I don't know if either one of you have got the Philly cheesesteaks in the Warren Village over here on 150th.
Oh, an original?
Yeah, an original.
I still have not.
Dude, go there.
Heard.
They're really fucking good.
I've
and
heard.
like go there, get the whiz on it. It's really fucking good. Like just get the original. Jess and I have been there.
Yeah.
I think at least twice or so. And both times she would get provolone with mayo.
What the
and
fuck?
she's like, yeah, it's all right. And I'm got this fucking busting ass one with the whiz on there. I'm like, you dumb bitch.
Bitch. Like
it's so
don't
good.
ask for a bite, you dumb bitch. Like you could have gotten your own whiz.
Oh, and I let her have a bite, and she's like, damn, that's really good. I'm like, yeah. How about the next time you get the whiz on there? And she's like, I don't know, it seems weird. Like, why are people putting like nacho cheese, like, or she's called like the whiz cheese. I'm like, then I put in fucking whiz cheese.
It's not easy. It's not easy cheese.
Right.
Oh my God. I love that you two are still in that stage where like you let her try the whiz, even though she had the option to order. I would have handed my wife like the wrapper that had some whiz stuck to it. Been like, you can fucking lick it off of that thing if you want. Or you can watch me eat all this whiz, and next time you can order your sandwich.
Oh no, we're both foodies. I'm like, you need to taste this. Nah. Like, tasting is everything.
Yeah, man, I do love a good Philly.
Oh, Philly cheesesteaks are so good. Have you been to? Oh, go on.
Used to have the best Philly in town.
I am going to disagree.
Why?
I've gone there and got their Philly, and I was very disappointed. It was only one time.
Smoked?
In fact, Jess and I were there with you and Jen. This was years ago, prior to COVID. Yeah. But the four of us were there before we went and got dinner there before we were going to go out for the night. And I got that fucking Philly there, and I was super disappointed.
Really? The smoked Philly?
They were using like the meat chunks instead of like being like the sliced like beef.
Too.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah, I was not satisfied. I ate half of it there because I was like, I need food in my belly for the night, and then I think I threw the rest of it in the trash.
Man, what a bummer.
Or left in the fridge for like 4 days and then threw it away.
But it was good there. It was real good. All right, well, you sound like you had a place you wanted to talk about.
I was gonna ask you have you been to Philly?
I have.
Okay, and getting Phillies in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
dude, they're so fucking good.
I never went to like the OG places that everyone argues about. Like there's like
Geno's and
Uno's or Tim's or Tom's or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. I'm like I didn't go to any of those.
Yeah, I've been to Philly and done that and had the two. I mean, they're very similar and they were both phenomenally good. And then also gone to like Chicago and done like the Al's #1 beef.
I did also.
Like that. I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, me either. So here's the deal.
I didn't get it.
For like years, every time that we would travel and go somewhere, I would always pull up the Man versus Food episode.
Sure.
And then see like what he was getting there. And then when we got to that city, I'd be like, we got to get one of these.
Definitely.
I did that for that Al's beef.
It wasn't that good, right?
Sucked. Yeah, no, it wasn't that good. I'm like, why is this a thing?
Yeah.
It's like really salty too.
Yeah,
like,
super salty.
Really salty.
I wasn't a big fan.
I tried it twice. I'm like, I'll do one just regular and then do one dunked.
Yep.
I'm just not a fan, man.
I got the like the Chicago style beef sandwich from Portillo's also, which they make great hot dogs, and that Italian beef was not good. Is that what it's called? Portillo's? Portillo's. Oh, well, I'm fancy as fuck, so I call it Portillos.
Portillos. Because you're Mexican.
Because I've been to Mexico.
Yeah.
So fuck off. And it has a nice crema right on top of it. But yeah, we did that. And then, of course, when we go out, we do love original paninis when we go out to Pennsylvania also.
Yeah. I'm actually...
what do they call that panini place?
The Permanente Brothers.
Permanente Brothers, that's it.
I'm actually going to be in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Nice.
So I have not had one of those sandwiches since probably 2012.
Okay.
So
since you had it downtown?
Actually, when we had it's around here in Cleveland, I never ordered a sandwich. Yeah, paninis. I never ordered a sandwich. I would go there, meet friends, grab wings, drink beers. I never actually ordered any of their sandwiches.
Yeah, Permanente Brothers is good. It's all good. It's what the fuck? It's sandwiches with French fries on it. How bad can
which
it
is
be?
dope.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
I'm super stoked.
Yeah, getting there and ordering all that shit with fried eggs on it when you're super drunk and extra saucy. And it's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
And pizza was so greasy, but really good when you're drunk also at Panini's. So everything there is perfectly fine.
Yeah. I'm really excited. It's funny, too, is that we're talking about Sammy's, is that we're going with another couple here. And because this is the weekend of the Buffalo Bill Airbnb.
Nice.
Which is my Christmas present. But when I was looking around places, I found a place that has got some dope ass, it's like a deli that's got some dope ass Sammy's. And I was like, are you guys cool with taking a 20-minute drive out of where we were going to be to go get Sammy's?
Yeah.
So I'm super stoked to go hit this place up.
Hell yeah.
And then take a photo and post it up at the fucking Hoagie Gurus page.
Yeah. And hear everybody shit all over you.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Bro,
yeah.
That's not even actually a sandwich at all.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's super rare when there's actually someone that has an amazing sandwich. I mean, not in my opinion. I think a lot of them are amazing, but there'd be one that's actually really fucking good and everybody's actually on board.
Definitely.
I'm wow, this is rare.
Yeah. We'll have to do when we have more of the video stuff coming up with episodes that we're doing. We'll have to do some of those where we can play clips and then show the comments that people leave about how fucking horrible people are. That are just somebody's just I actually had a banh mi in Vietnam, so I tried to recreate it, and they do it themselves, and people just sending hate from Africa. People are oh yeah, well you should kill yourself, you dumb bitch. And it's whoa, dude, it's awesome.
There was actually somebody who posted in something their sandwich and a bunch of meat and stuff, and everyone was kind of bashing on it. Someone, in fact, sent in a photo of a dick between two slices of bread.
Yes.
And I was like, how is this not flagged?
Yeah, that's a sandwich.
Still hilarious. Yeah, it's a sandwich.
That's a piece of meat.
It's a cock meat sandwich.
Yeah, it's between two identical buns. So that is absolutely
technically a sandwich. Yeah. Two slices of bread, cock meat sandwich.
Yeah, the fourth Earl of Sandwich would certainly agree that that's a cock sandwich.
He would love that.
By our definition.
Unconditionally.
Yeah. Oh, man. That'll be great. So, yeah, here we are.
Okay.
Just talking Sammy's and yelling about pizzas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any other foods that you think is fucking stupid that people bitch about?
No.
Or have
those are my
excited
main ones.
Interest in?
No, those are my main ones. I think that pizza, hot dog, and then sandwiches covers most of the contentions. Everything else I think is pretty traditional.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I think those are the ones that typically have an argument over.
Man, I'll just get down with a sandwich any fucking time.
I fucking love sandwiches, dude.
I mean,
love sandwiches.
Growing up without a ton of money, making fucking spaghetti sandwiches and shit, spaghetti and meatball sandwiches.
Yeah.
Anything between two slices of bread is probably going to be pretty dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even if it's fucking Wonder Bread.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's not the fucking heel.
Fuck off.
Fuck those. Right in the goddamn trash. Rather be hungry.
It's ridiculous.
You're ridiculous. I'll start saving them in a bag in my freezer, and I'll come over, and you can have all of them.
Oh, thanks.
So here's
I can have your frozen, then defrosted.
You can have, you can have 18 defrosted sandwiches. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it'll be like in Trailer Park Boys when they were eating bread heels with bacon grease. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, it's a little dry, Ricky. Have you anything to drink? So just dipping it in fucking bacon grease. Yep, that's going to be you calling that a bacon grease sandwich.
It's still a sandwich.
You're a piece of shit. God, I'm so glad this episode's over so I can leave.
All right, well, folks, you heard it here first.
Absolutely. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it out.
Yep. Listen, if there's anything that you guys want to chirp in on fucking pizzas, on hot dogs, on sandwiches.
Yeah. Let us know if you actually eat the heel of a bread. I want to know that.
Yeah, we want to fucking hear whatever your opinions are. We'd love to discuss it and, call you fucking stupid or agree with you.
Yeah.
Or both.
Or just leave us a voicemail message and weigh in on it if you think my nips are leaky.
Yeah, that's the second one in 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's from the pickle, so.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I'm not going to be offended about having leaky nips by someone named the pickle, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Their dick is probably green.
Yeah, and bumpy.
Yeah. Yeah. And sour.
Yeah. Ugh. And salty.
What the worst dick ever.
Yeah. What if it was sweet like a gherkin?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Would you rather your dick be sweet or salty?
I'd say
in the best way out of both.
I'd say sweet.
Yeah,
because you don't hear a lot of bitches having salty tooths. So I'm probably going sweet.
Fair enough. Yeah. Tommy, what about you? Would you rather your dick be sweet or salty in the best way possible?
I'm gonna go sweet. The same thing he said.
Okay,
yeah, that's a good answer.
I'm gonna go salty.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
You're a contrarian. Why do you prefer salty?
I don't know. I think it's probably. I feel like that. I mean, I understand the whole sweet tooth situation,
it'll make her
but
thirsty,
people
just like peanuts on a bar, right? Like, that's gonna make her more thirsty.
Make her more thirsty, and then.
Yep, and then you
quench the thirst.
Jizz in the sink, and she can sink in the jizz.
Yeah. All right. Well, 440-363-0121.
Hit us up.
Give us a call. Shoot us a text.
Leave us a drunk voicemail.
Baby girl, what's that number again?
4 0
3
6
3
0
1
21.
There you go. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you had as much fun as we did.
Absolutely.
That was a really fun episode.
No doubt.
You haven't talked food in a while, so. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Holla.
Pizza Bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, Pizza Bagels. That's the name of this podcast. Pizza Bagels.
So that means you can't technically make a bagel sandwich because a bagel has a top and a bottom.
Well, that's why the show's called Pizza Bagels, not Bagel Sandwich.
That's right.
Yeah. Pizza
Correct.
Bagel Sandwich.
That's goddamn right. That's not what it's called.
Yeah.
Fucking A.